intercepted by West Mifflin. Stepping in front of it's Malik Cobb, and the Titans get the turnover early on. So Dana Brown dialing up the trickery early on, and Noah Sakani trying to throw downfield and stepping in front of it for the Titans, Malik Cobb.
Well, Matt, it took some guts. I don't mind the call. He was open, but he needed to put some air under the pass, and it allowed the defender, number 11, Malik Cobb, to step in.
So West Mifflin will start 1st and 10 at the Baldwin 28-yard line. One play into the game, turnover, and here come the Titans. Jose Perez, the senior, going to get his first start at quarterback this season. Zawan Glover had started the past 2 weeks. And the deep back's going to be the man we're going to have our eyes on all night, Armand Hill, the WVU recruit, who splashed onto the scene as a freshman, trying to get the positive going here this season. Hill will get the call. Stutter steps up the middle, spins inside the 25, and he's down to the 22-yard line. A solid 6 on first down. Kevin, the starters for West Mifflin and head coach P.J. Pugh.
Left tackle Ethan Thomas, senior, wearing 77. Gerald Bostic, the left guard, wearing 50, the senior. Junior wearing 72. Braden Leshin is the center. Sayon Coleman, the senior, right guard, wearing 51. Grayson Warchowski, the senior, wearing 55 at right tackle. As you mentioned, Jose Perez, the senior quarterback, wearing 1. Armand Hill got the carry. He's a senior fullback or running back wearing 6, or junior wearing 6.
Here comes Hill off the right side, cuts it back to the left, inside the 20, inside the 15, inside the 10, the 5 to the end zone. Touchdown, West Mifflin. Armand Hill, 22-yard TD run, so it takes the Titans 2 plays after the Baldwin turnover, and Armand Hill finds pay dirt. West Mifflin out to a 6-0 lead with 11:06 left here in the opening quarter.
Well, Matt, when you have young teams that have not really had much experience, you're looking for early success to gain some confidence, and the Titans have just found that here with an interception on the first offensive play for the Highlanders, and then 2 plays later, the clear best player on the field runs it in from 22 yards out.
PAT will be attempted here by Landon Jeffrey for West Mifflin.
10:42, they're saying, is on the clock.
So not the start that Baldwin wanted here. And the PAT try for West Mifflin. Perez will hold as well. P.J. Pugh very high on Jose Perez, listed as an athlete, but he played wide receiver for the first couple of games. Kick is up, and it is good off the foot of Jeffrey. So 1 minute and 18 seconds into the opening quarter, it takes West Mifflin 2 plays off of the Baldwin turnover, and it's Armand Hill, a 22-yard touchdown run, giving the Titans a quick 7-0 lead. Talk about these teams a little bit, Kevin, coming in. Both have struggled here so far in 2025. Baldwin averaging 10 points per game. That's second lowest in 5A. The Highlanders allowing 58.5 points per game against. That's second highest in the entire WPIAL. West Mifflin averaging 10.5 points per game. That's fourth lowest in 4A. Titans allowing 32.5 points against per game. That's fifth highest in the 4A classification.
Yeah, we talked about who they played the first 2 weeks of the season. Very tough opponents, particularly TJ stands out for Baldwin playing on the road. And then Avonworth had won last year a title, and that's where West Mifflin, their opponent West Mifflin, played last week at home. So I think the Highlanders here, Matt, need to just kind of shake that one off, right? It was a bad first play. He tried something, didn't work.
Landon Jeffrey kicks it off, driving it down the middle of the field. Sakani will scoop it at the 2-yard line, across the 5, across the 10, across the 15, across the 20, blockers in front of him. Sakani down the near sideline, almost trips over his own man and brings it out to midfield before being gang tackled there. Kevin, that may be the antidote the Highlanders need. A big kick return by Noah Sakani will set Baldwin up near midfield.
Well, he did a good job retreating because that ball checked up on about the 1.5-yard line. Had it gone into the end zone, it would have been Baldwin ball on the 20. When he picked it up, he had to find that crease, and he came to the right side, and he found a little room. Nice job by the coverage team of West Mifflin to retreat and kind of slow up Sakani until they could apply a little back pressure to make that tackle, but great field position with the nose of the ball on midfield for the Highlanders on their second possession.
Landon Jeffrey, the kicker, is the man who actually made the tackle for West Mifflin. And Baldwin will start, as Kevin said, 1st and 10 at midfield. 9:53 left here in the opening quarter. And a 7-0 West Mifflin lead. Unless we have a timeout on the field here. If it's a clock adjustment, if someone actually took the TO. So they want to add 21 seconds on to move the clock up to 10:14. It's Military Appreciation Night here at Baldwin as well. So we want to say thank you, first of all, to all of our veterans who are here, and thank you to all of our veterans watching at home. We appreciate your service, and a lot of veterans recognized here before the game. A nice ceremony for Baldwin where a host of veterans each had a designated player, and they presented them with an American flag to put on the back of their helmet. One of the guys here, Earl Birdie, 98-year-old World War II veteran, served in the Marine Corps, 25-year retired college football veteran. He presented the flag to Noah Sakani to start the game.
College football official veteran. He was an official for 25 years. Yeah, I saw him as we were walking up to the press box down there. Got a nice ovation from the crowd that was in attendance. Well deserved for him.
So Baldwin used a timeout to get it set up, and the Highlanders will start 1st and 10 from midfield. Official time is 10:15 left here in the opening quarter. West Mifflin scoring on their second offensive play after an interception by Malik Cobb set it up. 2 plays later, a 22-yard jaunt to the end zone by Armand Hill gives the Titans the lead 7-0. Baldwin tries to answer. Noah Mikulay out of the gun. Handoff up the middle. It's going to be Sakani getting the call. And he gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. West Mifflin's defense stepping up. Devin Brown, the junior, making the tackle for the Titans.
Put the player in motion, Matt. That was number 3, Noah Sakani, who's 5th in the WPIAL receptions with 12. He gets that handoff, running in orbit, stops, comes back with the blockers. It was a good hole there, but Devin Brown filled it really well. Got some leverage and made that tackle. So gain of just about 1 yard line, 1 yard.
And we got a flag here.
We're going to get 12 in the huddle.
Baldwin called for a substitution infraction, so you were on it. It's going to cost him 5, so it's going to make this 2nd and 9, now 2nd and 14. Nice night here in the South Hills of Pittsburgh. 75 degrees here in Baldwin, and we're going to stay near 70 for the duration of this game as well. So after it felt like fall was coming early, Kevin, a little sprinkle of summer in the air tonight.
Last week when we were on the road, it felt like fall out at Montour. The left DN looks like he's offsides with his hand in the dirt.
Mikulay going to call his own number, and he picks up a couple. Brought down by the interior of the Titan defense. Number 71, Austin Riley in there on the tackle. Sorry, it was 77, not 71, Ethan Thomas.
We're right down the line of this football, and Jordan Cobbs had his hand in the ground right in line with the football. So surprised that they didn't throw the flag on that one. But here we are, Matt, 3rd and long, and we're looking for early success. These are the type of down the distance behind the sticks that you don't want to see if you're Coach Dana Brown and the offensive coordinator for the Highlanders.
3rd and 14 for Baldwin from their own 46-yard line. And Noah Mikulay, the sophomore quarterback, out of the gun. Fuller in the backfield trying to pick it up. Pressure coming. Mikulay flush. Flags flying. Mikulay turns the corner. He's going to be dragged down from behind by West Mifflin's Devin Brown. And I think that was going to be a holding call against Baldwin anyway, and the Titans will decline as the Titan defense steps up and gets the sack.
The D end on the far side, the Titans sideline, got a great jump, and the left tackle just reached out and got a handful of jersey. And that was a clear holding. I saw it here. The official closer to the play saw it and threw the hanky. So it's probably going to be declined by the Titans. It's going to be a punting situation. As we see the officials walk this one off. Oh.
Declined them both. And it'll be a punting situation here for the Highlanders. Though it looks like Baldwin's lining up possibly to go for it here.
Interesting decision.
4th and 18 from their own 42.
Pooch? Could we see a pooch?
I think that might be on the horizon. Under center there is Mikulay. Now he backs up. And it's going to be snapped to the deep man. And a punt here to the near side. Takes a Baldwin bounce inside the 30 and out at the 33-yard line. So ending up punting there for Baldwin was Anthony Petro, who lined up in the backfield. And now we'll see the Titans on the offense for the second time, this time on their own 27-yard line to get started. They started on the Baldwin 28 after a interception early on by Malik Cobb.
Get more heavy dose of carries for Mr. Hill is probably what you're going to see here, Matt.
Out of the shotgun for West Mifflin. Jose Perez with Hill behind him. Here comes Hill up the middle, and he is fighting through tacklers, still going. Wiggins going to be stopped for a loss, but is able to get about 6 on the play. Finished off on the play by Dreyon Fuller. It looked like Miko Kustron had him wrapped up in the backfield, but Armand Hill fights forward and gets halfway to a first down.
Coach Brown, in our interview with him, called Mondo Hill, who he said he knew since youth football, he called him a dog. He said he's been a dog since youth. So he was aware of the challenge that Hill was going to present to the Highlanders today.
Gain of 7 makes it 2nd and 3 out to the 34-yard line. Here comes Hill. Sheds a tackler, breaks a second tackler, breaks a third, turns the sideline. And he's bumped out at the 42-yard line, picking up the first down. Tyler Dayub knocking him out for the Highlanders, but see Armand Hill. And West Mifflin, I think, Kevin, they've been waiting for Armand Hill to break out. He's been held to 110 yards rushing and 1 touchdown through the first 2 weeks coming into this evening and got all of the West Mifflin yardage so far, so he has 41 yards in offense and a score here for the Titans this evening.
Well, I think he was held in check by just good teams that they were playing and a very young offensive line, although they do have 3 seniors.
Here comes Hill. Up the middle, finds room. Hill across midfield as a flag flies behind the play. Hill down the sideline, and he's knocked out at the Baldwin 25-yard line. Dayub made the stop, but Armand Hill, a big gain that may be for naught as there's a flag down near midfield.
They're going to throw that flag at the 46-yard line, and they're going to bring it back.
So a big run by Armand Hill for naught.
I feel the need to correct myself, Matt. I won't call them a young line with 3 seniors, but maybe more of an inexperienced, dealing with some injuries. It's going to be a face mask call.
Yep, so that's going to move it back 5 yards from the spot. West Mifflin last season 5-5. The Titans were the 3rd-place team in the Greater Allegheny Conference. They posted a 3-2 conference record. It was literally a tale of 3 seasons for West Mifflin. They started off 2-1, then lost 4 in a row before winning their final 3 games. However, West Mifflin was on the outside looking in when playoff time came. Rod Steele's moved on to Bishop Canavan. And now B.J. Pugh under the headsets for the Titans. Here comes Hill. Bouncing it to the outside. Hill shedding tacklers and a nice job to step up there. Miko Kustron with the ankle tackle.
Good tackle there by Kustron.
Nothing gained, so it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Titans.
The Titans with the lead, I still don't see a lot of, like they're just slowly walking back to the huddle. Oh, you think you'd be a little more excited, right? You got the lead, you got the second possession, you're trying to get a drive going here.
Perez out of the gun. Hill behind him. Fakes the handoff. Perez rolling to his right, wants to throw, feels pressure, and Perez is going down in the backfield. Finishing it off is Dreyon Fuller, as Joshua Stout was the first man back there. And then Fuller finishes it, so this Highlanders defense gets the big play, and it'll be 3rd and long coming up for West Mifflin.
Sakani had some good containment also to force him back into the pocket, so good defensive call there for the Highlanders. Keeping Perez in the pocket on the rollout. collapsing the pocket, making the sack. As we get to 6:05 here in this third quarter, 3rd and 16.
Big play here for this Baldwin defense. West Mifflin on their own 35, 3rd and long. Perez out of the shotgun, low snap, pressure coming, swings it out to Hill. Hill makes the catch, blockers in front of him. Hill turns the corner, Hill into Baldwin territory. Hill has the first down as he bullies a man over on the far side, near sideline. And the screen pass to perfection, and then Hill ends up trucking Dayub at the end.
Well, they threw it right where the pressure came at. The pressure came on the right side of the D-line. Hill was late to recognize. He wasn't able to chip, but he did get into the flat, and Perez, the lefty, threw it to him, and Hill was able to gain enough for the first down.
Into Baldwin territory down to the Highlanders' 46-yard line. Perez out of the gun, single receivers to each side. Hill the deep back, and Hill will get the call up the middle, and Baldwin ready for it. Trayon Fuller read it easier than a Dr. Seuss book, and he gets the TFL.
Good pressure there by Fuller. He's having some success here in this first quarter against this offensive line of the Titans. Getting into the backfield, and that time, as you mentioned, he accumulates the TLF. Put him behind the sticks here, 2nd and 13.
2nd and 13 for the Titans at their own 49-yard line. Only points of the game coming after an early West Mifflin interception set up a 22-yard Armand Hill touchdown run. Baldwin's defense trying to answer as the Titans have had the bulk of the offense here in this opening quarter. Perez out of the gun, fakes. Perez trying to get away from Sakani, and there's a flag on the play as he's taken down by Jordan Bryant. Bryant channeling his inner WWE with a perfectly executed belly-to-back suplex.
Face mask against Baldwin's going to advance this one up the field. I know you love that opportunity to drop in a wrestling reference, but
I think the face mask going against West Mifflin.
I thought they grabbed the quarterback's, the ball carrier's face mask.
Yep. So it was Sakani who got the face mask, and then Bryant made the tackle. I thought that Perez might have got caught on the stiff arm there, but Baldwin, again, a self-inflicted mistake.
Sakani grabbed the face mask of the ball carrier, Perez.
That brings up 2nd and 12 at the Fighting Highlander 48.
So it would have been 3rd and long. It's going to be 2nd and 12 instead, as Baldwin will move to the, West Mifflin will move to the Baldwin 48.
It's like direct snap here to Hill.
Yep, Hill running the Wildcat. He's going to get it up the middle. Hill breaking tackles. Hill bounces outside, and he rolls forward. Noah Mikelay makes the tackle, and it'll be 3rd and about 6 coming up here for the Titans at the Baldwin 42.
Well, late flag is thrown. Very late flag.
In the secondary.
It's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct call, but I'm not sure against which team. It might be against the Titans. It is against the Highlanders. Number 9, Joe Jackson, the outside linebacker.
Well,
the penalties are not going to help your situation when you're on a 21-game losing streak.
Also not helping your situation when you have a team pinned 3rd and long.
Correct.
And it becomes a first down after they already converted a 3rd and long. Talked about the losing streak, Kevin. Baldwin, 21-game losing streak. That's the longest on the WPIAL right now. West Mifflin will have a fresh set, 1st and 10 at the Highlander 27. Hill. Up the middle, blockers in front. Hill through the defense like a hot knife through butter. Touchdown, West Mifflin. Armand Hill, 27 yards to the house. And the Titans with 4:20 left in the opening quarter out to a 13-0 lead.
Really well blocked. Big hole there for Hill. Nice job on the left side of the Titans offensive line. He even had blockers into the 2nd and 3rd level. He lowered his shoulder for contact around the 1-yard line as he walks into the end zone.
Landon Jeffrey on for the PAT. Out of the hold of Jose Perez.
Is that correct? Was that on the 20?
And the kick is up, and it is good. West Mifflin taking advantage of Baldwin mistakes here, and the Titans out to a 14-0 lead with 4:20 left here in the opening quarter. Want to say thanks to the Craft House Stage and Grill for being an advertising partner for Baldwin football here on 10BAN-TV. The Craft House brings you unforgettable nights of live music, specializing in talent close to home and from across the country. You can stop by to enjoy the Craft House's menu of scrumptious scratch food that will keep you coming back for more, along with a wide selection of beverage choices with something in mind for everyone. The Craft House also has late-night happy hour on Fridays and Saturdays from 11 p.m. until 1 a.m., featuring half off 20 delicious menu items. Stop by the Craft House Stage and Grill at 5024 Curry Road, or check them out online at crafthousepgh.com. Tomorrow night at the Craft House, it's the Party Band 412 Party Wave. They're playing from 8 p.m. until midnight. And on Wednesday, September 10th, national recording artist Saving Abel will be at the Craft House. Doors open at 6 p.m. Show starts at 7:30. Tickets are on sale now. Kickoff to the far side of the field. Sakani across the 20, the 25, and that's where he's bumped out by West Mifflin's Kevon Morris.
He's forced out of bounds by 7. Kevon Morris.
Got my attention, Matt, with scrumptious late-night bites. Always a favorite of
Post-game meals.
broadcasters after high school
Indeed.
football.
After the pandemic, it seemed like everybody closed at 9 o'clock, so it's nice to see that something is still open later. Well, Baldwin's in a hole here, Kevin, down 14-0. 2 Armand Hill touchdown runs from 22 and 27. And both of those set up by Baldwin mistakes. An interception on the first play of the game led to the first Hill touchdown. Then the Titans converted on 3rd and 16 from inside their own 30. And then a penalty on another 3rd and long gave West Mifflin a fresh set. And 2 plays later, it was Hill punching it in. And we got a flag here before the play.
Now we got a timeout. Baldwin.
So the Highlanders will take their second timeout of the half. Also want to say thanks to Legacy Lanes for their sponsorship of Baldwin High School football here on 10BAN-TV. Everyone loves the bowl, so why not do it while celebrating your birthday? Birthday party packages are available now. Legacy Lanes also offers online lane reservations. Just go to their website at legacylanes.us and make your reservation for some bowling fun. There are also opportunities to join league play year-round. Visit Legacy Lanes at 5024 Curry Road or give them a call at 412-653-2695.
Highest game you've ever bowled. High score.
211.
Nice. Me, 220 as a prep bowler.
I was not bowling as a competitor that night. I had prepped beforehand, but it's frowned upon in sports what I was prepping that night.
Prep meaning I used to go on Tuesdays during my grade school years, and that was my highest score ever.
1997, I was in college. I rolled that 211. That's the only time I ever bowled over 200 in my life. Second timeout taken by the Highlanders, and out of it, here we come. Mickelay to throw. Has some time. Dialing up a deep ball across the middle. Incomplete and nearly intercepted. As West Mifflin's Jarrell Mason, I'm sorry, that was 15, Najee Wilson, who almost took it away, looking for Fuller, and overshoots him, and that, by right, should have been picked.
Yeah, fortunate it wasn't the second turnover of the first quarter for the Highlanders, as Matt, they are searching for something, anything offensively to pick up a first down and establish a little bit of momentum to stay on offense and keep the Titans defense on the field for a bit.
2nd and 10 for Baldwin from their own 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun here is Noah Mickelay. Motion man from right to left is Brian. Handoff goes to Sakani. And ball pops loose.
Oh,
I think he might have been down.
they threw the beanbag.
Actually, on the carry there was Brody Schaefer, the sophomore, able to recover his own fumble. 2 yards gain on it, makes it 3rd and 8.
Well, Matt, when you're trying to change the fortunes and the culture of a program that's not had a winning season since 1999, turnovers and penalties, the number 2 things that number one and number two thing that coaches always talk to us about. When I send them the questions and ask for the keys of the game, I always say, besides turnovers and penalties, because that was always the answer that I would get from them. And it's just plaguing the Highlanders right here in this first quarter. Got to clean it up, as the coaches like to say.
3rd and 8 for Baldwin from their own 27, and another timeout. The Highlanders have used all 3 of their timeouts here in the opening quarter with 3:08 left. So we talked about it, Kevin. Baldwin, their last win, August 25th, 2023, a 56-0 win over Brashear. 21-game losing streak, currently the longest in the WPIAL. 2019, the last time Baldwin made the playoffs. 1999, the last winning season for the Highlanders.
Yeah, and the project I was working on at work at that time was Y2K. Remember that?
I remember it well. Everybody was in a frenzy.
Everybody was worried.
Nothing happened. We made it. Everyone survived.
Nothing is happening offensively here for the Baldwin Highlanders offensively in this first quarter. Forced to use another timeout.
They've used all 3.
Not able to get the play in, get into the huddle or into the alignment formation. And here we go again. We come out of a timeout, and they're running from left to right.
3rd and 8. Mikelay out of the gun. Fuller in the backfield. 4 receivers, 2 to each side. Sakani shifts. Mikelay to throw. Sets up the screen. Finds Sakani. And he is wrapped up quickly by the Titans defense. Nice job by Tamir Meggett as he made that tackle in space. And Mikelay tackled as soon as he caught the football, and Baldwin will have to kick it away.
Quickly went with the shark fin, like you see from Pitt on Saturdays. We talked to Nicolay and Sakani before the game, Matt. We're going to see that next week on our broadcast, and they talked about the screen passes working for him, and there was that play right there, but Meggett sniffed it out.
So both Mikelay, Schaefer, and now Petro all line up near the line.
Back for West Mifflin to receive is one Jose Perez.
Perez awaits the return. Mikelay, as Baldwin's going to fake punt, throws, has a man, catch made. First down, Highlanders out to the 40-yard line. It's Anthony Petro. Needing a shot of momentum. And Dana Brown, like Kenny Rogers, the gambler there, Kevin. He not no one to hold him and no one to fold him. And he connects, does Mikelay, on that pass to Anthony Petro for the first down.
What do you got to lose? Right? Nothing was working. So he went into the bag of tricks, and they picked up their first down of this game, as we're now under 2 minutes ago here in this first quarter. So good execution there by the Baldwin Highlanders special teams.
Highlanders with a fresh set at their own 41-yard line. Mikelay under center. Delayed handoff goes to Fuller, and West Mifflin ready for it as flags fly as well.
2 players shifting at the same time is going to draw the flag for Baldwin.
That duo you just saw connect there, Noah squared, quarterback Noah Mikelay and wide receiver Noah Sakani have been the offensive cogs for the Highlanders this season. Mikelay coming in tonight with 252 yards passing and a touchdown. Sakani with 12 receptions for 182 yards and a score as well. But once Baldwin gets the momentum going, Kevin, you shoot yourself in the foot by taking a penalty.
1 step forward, 2 steps back. I believe Paul Abdul sung about that many years ago.
Probably around 1989.
Yep. That's me dropping the musical reference for once.
That's
and not
right.
you.
Well,
For those new to the audience, Matt is the human jukebox. He is going to bring many musical references and
good
many
chance.
wrestling references.
we already got one of those in. We got a
We
belly
already
back
did.
suplex in. Give you the first reference. It's Paul Abdul. Opposites attract.
And you also dropped the Kenny Rogers Gambler.
I did, yeah. So we got a little country, a little Paul Abdul in here early on. Baldwin now, 2nd and 13 from their own 37. Fuller up the middle, and he gets maybe a yard. West Mifflin ready for it as the interior of the Titan defense swallows it up. And we saw in there for West Mifflin, Devin Brown.
Ethan Thomas, both on the interior of that line.
Jordan Cobbs helping on the tackle as well.
Matt, you saying that the Baldwin offense could use MC Scat Cat to help them?
I think they would take all the help they can get. It's a classic video back in the day.
Yes, it was. Back in the days when MTV played videos.
Yes, the good old days.
Remember that?
3rd and 11 for the Highlanders from their own 40-yard line. I-backs Mikulay under center. And it's going to be Fuller getting the car, and West Mifflin is ready for it. The Titans wrapping it up. Elijah Rudolph makes the stop with some help on the play as well from Jordan Cobbs.
The D-end Rudolph, quick off the ball, timed it well, and he gets the TFL right there.
We'll see Jack Steverson this time in there. So the first time the Baldwin lined up, they had Steverson as the deep guy and Mikulay up front, and then snapped it to Steverson, who punted that is. This time, second time Mikulay faked it and it worked. Now Steverson will be the man lined up here deep to punt. Perez awaits the return at the West Mifflin 40-yard line. Mikulay again fakes it. This time it comes to Steverson, and he gets this kickoff, sending Perez back. Takes a Highlanders roll, and it'll be out at the 33-yard line, and that's where West Mifflin will come back to the offense. With 24 ticks left on this first quarter clock, and the Titans on top of the Highlanders 14-0.
Third possession for the Titans. They're going to take over on the 33-yard line. It's been a steady dose of Armand Mondo Hill for the Titans.
And Hill has had success, 2 touchdowns on the evening. As West Mifflin will set it up with Hill. Out of the Wildcat again, 2 blocking backs in front of him. Hill to the right, he wants to throw. Hill throws underneath, has a man out of the backfield. Catch made by West Mifflin's Devin Brown, and he gets across midfield to the Baldwin 48-yard line before Noah Mikulay can bring him down.
Hill putting the full arsenal on display, Matt. We've seen him catch screen passes. We've seen him run it up the middle, and this time he rolls to the right and finds a little crosser from number 33, Devin Brown, for the Titans.
And that's the end of the opening quarter. Your score after 12 here at Baldwin is the Highlanders trailing West Mifflin by the count of 14-0. You are watching Friday Night Football Live here on TenbandTV.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Look at him, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, climbing his way through the corporate rat race. We've all been there, focused on that next raise.
Back here at Baldwin's second quarter underway. West Mifflin left to right with it. Here comes Armand Hill into Highlanders territory inside the 40. And Max Galantine makes the tackle as Armand Hill has been on the menu here tonight for West Mifflin. And Baldwin has not liked the flavor so far.
Well, you can see why he's the number 4 player in Pennsylvania and 134th ranked in the country in the class of 27. As you mentioned already, he's verbally committed to West Virginia.
Good choice.
Well, let's not get crazy.
Well, that's my alma mater.
I know. That's why I said that. I was just teasing the Mountaineer.
And the future Mountaineer.
Hill to the left, got room.
Hill with the blocker in front of him. Flag flies. He gets down to the 25-yard line, cut down by Baldwin's Jordan Bryant. That flag back at the 40 may nullify that gain there by Armand Hill.
The officials have been busy, Matt. There's been a lot of yellow flags on the field. We're going to bring this one back for a hold, though. So this one's going to benefit Baldwin. It's going to push him back 10. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Titans, and the ball is going to be spotted on the Baldwin 49. They got to get to the 29 for a first down. The Titans have 6 first downs by my count. Might have missed one on that second drive.
So a break here for the Highlanders, because this is what we call first on a passport. The distance so great, the Titans may need to show ID. There might be a Mountie waiting by the marker. All the way back at the 49. Hill to the near side. Turns the corner. Inside the 40. Blocker in front. Inside the 30, the 25. And he's out at the 21-yard line as Baldwin's Miko Kustron makes the stop. But Armand Hill showed his passport. Welcome to Canada. First down Baldwin. I'm sorry, first down West Mifflin.
He's smart about it too, Matt. He's down the sidelines and he steps out before he takes the unnecessary and unneeded contact from the Baldwin defense. Being a workhorse feature back, you're going to get a lot of carries, and you don't want to take those hits if you don't need to, particularly with your future. And we're early in the second quarter here, 10:45 on the clock, and the Titans driving again, leading by 14.
And out of the gun, Perez gives to Hill. Hill stutter steps, and he gets down to about the 22. Picks up a yard or two on the play. Good tackle there by Baldwin's Max Galantine.
The shifty feet there, it was like he was skiing. 2-foot stop, 2-foot stop, side to side. That time, the Highlanders D was able to contain him a little bit for a short gain, make it 2nd and 8 for the Titans as we approach 10 minutes to go here in this first half. Don't forget the bands will be on the field at halftime. We also, I believe, has some
replays
at halftime.
Yeah. 2nd and 8 from the Baldwin 22. Perez up the middle, handoff this time. Different back this time gets the call.
Tackle made by 52.
And that's going to be Brandon Taylor, the freshman, with the call. Richard Zielmanski on the tackle, and the Titans have entered the red zone.
Well, this is critical here, Matt. Baldwin could use a stop right here. I have a feeling that Titans are going to go for it on 4th down if they don't convert this on 3rd down. The down marker says 3rd. It should be 3rd and 3. It's not on the scoreboard at the moment.
3rd and 3 from the Baldwin 17. Perez out of the gun. Hill back in after getting a one-play breather. Blocking back shifts to the right. Hill going to go that way, and he is hammered in the hole as Max Galantine brings the boom on that tackle for the Highlanders.
Galantine met him in the hole with a good tackle. It's going to bring up, that's a TFL. It was like a long 3. They put 3rd and 4 on the scoreboard, but now it's going to be
4th and 5.
4th and 5.
From the 18, and they're going to keep the offense out there. So good call on that. Out of the gun, Perez. Hill behind him, single wides to each side. Blocking back, shifting to the right side. And here comes Perez, tries to keep Baldwin ready for it. And the sack recorded, Noah Sakani and Jordan Bryant combine. And the Baldwin defense comes up with a big stop.
Just what the Baldwin Highlanders team needed defensively. A stop just inside or outside the red zone after the TFL with 8:53 to go here. So good play, good read from Sakani. You know, Matt, he was interesting when you were talking to him. He thrives and he loves the competition of the tough division where the Highlanders play. And you see he's into it right there with a good read defensively and a good stop for the defense.
This Allegheny 6 conference, Kevin, we talked about it, the toughest conference, and you're not getting any argument from anybody in the WPIAL. 5A, considered probably the strongest conference in the state, as it looks like West Mifflin is offsides. So a break for Baldwin. Highlanders down 14-0, 8:53 left here in the opening half, and Baldwin some self-inflicted damage this evening, Kevin. turnover led to the first score, and then penalties really aided West Mifflin in that second scoring drive.
Yeah, it's really difficult to overcome that. I mean, you're lined up against a Titans team that's very similar in talent to you. Later in the season, we got some more talented teams coming here, and you're going to need to not have those mistakes, those miscues, self-inflicted miscues at that time. We were talking about that division. Peters Township has 2 Division I players on their D-line.
Up the middle. Actually, it's going to be Mikulay at the option toss.
Nice.
Back to the deep man, Sakani, though, trying to come back the other way. And West Mifflin shuts it down. Malik Cobb and Darnell Carswell converge. I think the Mikulay had the option to keep in the ball there, Kevin, and likely probably should have, because West Mifflin bit on the fake to the first back through their Fuller, and then Mikulay tossed it back, and the Titans were swarming.
Yeah, the pitch just moved the ball back a little bit and allowed the Titans defense to rally to the football. I'd like the change of offensive style there. Maybe the Highlanders could have a little success running some sort of like military academy style offense with the triple option dive and running to the wide side looking for the keeper or the pitch. Bring back the option football.
This time it's going to be Mikulay faking the handoff, calls his own number to the near side of the field, spins across the 25 out to about the 27-yard line. Brought down by West Mifflin's Tamir Meggett. Had some help on the play as well from Dylan Schofield.
Talking earlier about the 1999-1989 option football is definitely 89 versus 99. Although the military academies run the triple option now.
You still see that. Of course, Dana Brown playing his high school football at McKeesport, also known for their
The wing.
triple option and wing T offense.
Yes.
Coach Brown was a star defensive player in high school, but then played offensive line his senior year.
Played at Kent State.
3rd and 8 coming up here. Mikulay to throw. Pressure coming. Mikulay tries to throw it away as he was going down. West Mifflin's Elijah Rudolph wasn't playing any reindeer games on that one, Kevin, into the backfield and forces Mikulay to throw it away. Luckily, he didn't get flagged for intentional grounding.
Yeah, Zielmanski's having a tough time at left tackle. They're getting good jumps on him. And that time they were in the backfield rather quickly. Mikulay did not have much time to do anything with the football.
Should note that, too, that Baldwin has some injuries on the offensive line. They have 3 guys that are regulars that are out tonight. So it's a patchwork O-line for the Highlanders. And we also talked to B.J. Pugh, and he has some key players banged up this week as well. So both of these coaches were plug and playing up until the end of practice yesterday.
Yeah, for a 5A school, Matt, the Highlanders don't have many subs dressed on the sideline. It looks more like a 3A, 2A school.
Only 35 on the roster to my count as we have a delay a game here against Baldwin. It's going to cost them 5. And we will see Jack Steverson, the senior, out here to kick it away again. Jose Perez for West Mifflin awaits the return right in the Baldwin Whitehall logo near midfield.
Had to take the 5-yard delay because they have used their timeouts earlier for
all in the first quarter.
Yeah, not being clean in and out of the huddle, getting into their formation. Coach talked about a lot of players that are new to football.
Some of the players mentioned that. Sakani mentioned that when he's interviewing. It's a fake. Mikulay to throw. Pressured, and he is going down. West Mifflin ready for it this time. And the Titans get the QB sack, and the turnover on downs as Devin Brown shuts it down for West Mifflin. And the Titans, as Baldwin tried the second time to fake a punt in their own, inside their own 30, this time West Mifflin gets the stop, and the Titans are set up. Prime real estate, Kevin. 1st and 10 at the Baldwin 22.
Well, when you're desperate, you try anything. Worked the first time, did not work this time. Good field position for the Titans here for their 4th possession of this game.
7:03 left in the half. Titans up 14-0. Perez, actually it's going to be Hill. He's going to shift a blocker in front of him. High snap. Hill brings it down, trying to get away from the defense, and ready for it are the Highlanders. Nice job to get into the backfield. Noah Sakani. There's a wrestling reference, an obscure one that you're not going to get. But the late Brad Armstrong would have liked that Russian leg sweep by Sakani.
That was Dreon Fuller with the tackle, Matt. he got into the backfield.
Fuller's been very active. He's a guy that came in last season as a transfer, was ineligible to play. And Coach Brown talked about him being very eager, very hungry. The 5'11", 215-pound junior, feature back and defensive end for Baldwin.
Made a good play off the far end of that line, the D line, into the backfield, fighting through the block.
Loss of 4, 2nd and 14 for the Titans, back to their 26. Hill coming to the near side, a wall in front of him inside the 20. Hill tries to cut back, and he's taken out by Sakani as West Mifflin is stopped at the 21. So he gets 5 back. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Scaney was ripped off the helmet of Hill. He's going to have to go to the sideline for one play. That time they ran away from Fuller. They ran to the right side, the near side of the field. And he was able to pick up a few, but it's going to be 3rd and 8. Give him 6 on that run.
Armand Hill out for a play now. The 5'9", 180-pound junior runs a lot bigger than he is, Kevin. He has the shiftiness, he has the speed, but he definitely initiates contact as well. So with Hill out, Perez comes out of the shotgun looking to throw. Perez rolling to the left. He has time. Perez steps up, fires deep as a man in the end zone, and it is caught for the touchdown. As West Mifflin, Teron White behind the defense hauls it in. 21-yard touchdown pass, and with 6:08 left in the opening half, it's West Mifflin 20 and Baldwin nothing as Jose Perez throws his first TD pass of 2K25.
Well, he ran a good corner route. They rolled Perez to his left, being a lefty. He was wide open. It was an easy pitch and catch. White did a nice job getting the feet in bounds as he was running to the out of bounds in that end zone. And touchdown for the Titans.
PAT up, and it is good as well. 3 for 3 is Landon Jeffrey. And West Mifflin takes advantage of the turnover on downs, the fake punt that did not go for the Highlanders. And the Titans turn it into points. Another short field puts West Mifflin on top, 21-0 this time. Jose Perez, a 21-yard touchdown pass to Teron White. TenbandTV has broadcast sponsorship opportunities available now for your business or organization. As a TenbandTV sponsor, your brand isn't just a logo on a banner. It's integrated into the experience. With actionable QR ads and detailed analytics, TenbandTV ensures that your sponsorship makes an impact. Check out shop10bandmedia.com to see our advertising packages, or email sales@10bandmedia.com for more information.
Back to receive for the Fighting Highlanders. Number 3, Noah Sakani, and 12, Earl Carter.
Sakani and Carter, the return men for Baldwin. Earl Carter talked a little bit about him in the pregame, and he's going to get the chance here from the 15, from the 10, that is, across the 15, across the 20, turns the corner, across the 30, the 35, and he's wrestled out there. Flag on the play as well. Tackle made by West Mifflin's Deshaun Terrell. But I was talking to one of the assistant coaches before the game, and he said that Earl Carter is fearless. 5'5", 140. And he is fearless on those returns, and a nice return there, but I think it's going to be a penalty against the Highlanders. It is. Holding going to negate the efforts by Mr. Carter.
I think if you're going to be a return specialist in football, you have to have a little bit of that trait, being fearless, to have the opponent streaking down the field looking to take you down.
Another penalty against Baldwin. And that's going to negate what would have been a start at the 31, back to the Highlander 12. And 6 minutes exactly left here in this opening half. Fuller the deep back. Michele under center, hard count, trying to get the Titans maybe to jump. West Mifflin really bunching everybody in the box here. Michele fakes, Titans ready for it, and down in the backfield is Michele, as Jordan Cobbs makes the TFL and gets the stop for the Titans.
Coming from that right side of the D-line again for the Titans. The left side of the Highlanders line having a rough night. Again into the backfield. Very little time there for Michele. Not sure where they can run at this point, Matt. Maybe go straight ahead, but you got some real girth up front over the ball for the Titans. Hard to move him.
I noticed that the West Mifflin line, as you mentioned, not
Yeah.
experienced, but very big. A lot of big guys.
We were talking about that in the pregame, the size of the line for the Titans that worried me against the Highlanders.
Second and long, and we get a flag before the play, as Mikkele was being pursued by West Mifflin's Elijah Rudolph. Delay a game, so the Highlanders trending in the wrong direction.
Highlanders might need to spend a little time next week, Matt, getting the play in, getting in and out of the huddle, doing all those things.
So now 2nd and 18. And Mikkele keeps, fights out to about the 8-yard line. Stopped by West Mifflin's Seon Coleman.
Ticking under 5 minutes to go here. Worth mentioning that in the second half, the differential gets to 35. WPIA rules are running clock, so Highlanders backed up here under the shadow of their own goal post. Inside the 10. This one's going to be second down and
A long way.
15. They just got second G on the board. That's if
The
you're-
wrong
if
way, yeah. If you're the other way,
You're going for
they're
a
going.
Titan.
They're going the wrong way. Another tackle for loss by West Mifflin, and into the backfield again. It's Elijah Rudolph. He's had a strong game on defense. Rudolph, the 5'9", 185-pound junior defensive end, making life miserable for Noah Mikkele and the Highlander offense so far.
No push from the line, Matt. As you mentioned, the injuries are really
And a
throwing the line
flag.
in disarray.
4th and a passport, and the Highlanders are going to, I think, move back after this to the goal line here as well.
12 in the huddle once again. The quarterback or somebody's going to need to stay out of that huddle until all the subs coming in and out are able to get out of the huddle.
So it'll be Jack Steverson punting from his own end zone here. Perez lines up near the 30, high kick. Drives Perez back to the 36, across the 30, the 25, the 20, and he's ran out of bounds there. Mikkele stepping up and making contact, but I think he got the worst end of it from Perez. And the Titans, gold start again for West Mifflin, Kevin. This is the third West Mifflin drive that started inside the Baldwin 21-yard line.
Yeah, the Baldwin 28, their own 42, own 33, and own 23. This one is spotted on the 21. With a 21-0 lead, Titans looking to punch this one in to give them a 4-touchdown lead right before half as the Baldwin band warms up on the track.
Perez out of the gun, Hill the deep back. And here comes Hill to the left side. Hill stretches the field inside the 15, Hill inside the 10, inside the 5, and he's pushed out at the 4-yard line by Baldwin's Jordan Bryant.
Good blocking on the left side of that line, and then Hill once again self-preservation, takes it out of bounds after picking up a good chunk of yardage. First down yardage and another 4 or 5. First and goal Titans, 3:50 on the clock.
17 gain on first down there by Armand Hill. And the Titans knocking on 7's door at the 4-yard line of Baldwin right now.
Led Zeppelin reference. They were playing that pregame was the band. Musical references. I warned everybody.
First and goal. Here comes West Mifflin. Out of the gun. Perez. He's thrown a touchdown here tonight. Gives to Hill. Up the middle. Hill to the end zone. He is in for the touchdown. West Mifflin increases the lead to 28-0. And if it was hockey, you'd be throwing your hats. That's 3 touchdowns. The HT of TDs for Armand Hill, and West Mifflin leads 27-0.
5 yards out by Hill. just finding the crease in that line. I wasn't sure if I saw a flag, but it must have just been the yellow helmet. So another touchdown for the Titans.
PAT try here for West Mifflin's Landon Jeffrey. Out of the hold of Jose Perez. And we got a whistle before the play. West Mifflin didn't have enough players on the field. So I'm surprised there was a whistle for that.
Yeah, he should have been a timeout needed to be taken, or just let the play go with 10.
Yep. So the Titans get a little favor. And Jeffrey will try to put through his 4th PAT of the night. Good snap, good hold. Jeffrey's kick is up, and it's good as well. All Titans here so far tonight in Baldwin. It's West Mifflin 28, the Highlanders nothing. As 2025 Baldwin Highlanders high school football coverage, your Football Friday Night Live on TenbandTV. Matt Vandriak, Kevin Zielmanski with you here tonight. Want to thank the Craft House Stage and Grill for being an advertising partner here on TenbandTV. The Craft House brings you unforgettable nights of live music, specializing in talent both close to home and from across the country. You can also stop by to enjoy the Craft House's menu of scrumptious scratch-made food that will keep you coming back for more, along with a wide selection of beverage choices with something in mind for everyone. The Craft House also has late-night happy hour on Fridays and Saturdays from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m., featuring half-off 20 delicious menu items. Stop by the Craft House Stage and Grill at 5024 Curry Road, or check them out online at crafthousepgh.com. Tomorrow night at the Craft House, it's the Party Band 412 Party Wave. They're playing from 8 p.m. until midnight. Coming up this Wednesday, September 10th, national recording artist Saving Abel. They'll be at the Craft House. Doors open for that one, 6 p.m. Show starts at 7:30 p.m. Tickets are on sale now. Kevin, you're a Saving Abel fan, right?
I was more of a Saving Kane fan.
Saving Abel's big hit back in 2009 was Addicted. So at 18 days, another song from that album. It's on the return here. Across the 25 for Baldwin is Earl Carter. And he's tackled by West Mifflin's Jalen Hawkins Stewart. I can break into song if need be.
I really don't know that song. I was trying to think of it in my head.
Which one are you thinking of, Addicted or 18 Days?
I don't know. Either any of them from Saving Abel.
I can do it. If you want to find out why I'm the songbird of my generation, I've been referred to as the Caucasian Barry White, I will break into song.
Okay, that's a little over the top.
You've never heard me sing. It's not the Catalina wine mixer, so I'm saving it.
But you will be featured at the wedding tomorrow night wherever you're going. Look out, Elwood City.
Yes, I will not be singing. At least I don't plan to, but never know where the night's going to take you.
You never know.
Titans first and the Highlanders first and 10 from the 25. Mikelay trying to throw, pressure coming, sets it up, dumps underneath. Catch made by Fuller. Blockers in front. He gets across the 40 and a first down. Tackle made by West Mifflin's Darnell Carswell, but there's a screen dialed up well, and Fuller turns it into a first down.
Yeah, great call because the D-line has been in the backfield all first half and used that aggressiveness against them and hit Fuller with the middle screen, well blocked in front. And first down for the Highlanders. That's their first down offensively. They picked up one on the fake punt. So from an offensive play from scrimmage, not in fourth down, that's their first down, second of the first half.
From the 41 of the Highlanders, first set for Baldwin. Fuller going to get the call right up the gut, and he'll power forward for about 4. West Mifflin's Ethan Thomason on the tackle. 315-pound senior defensive lineman is Thomas, standing 6'5".
I could see it now on my feed tomorrow night, Matt. Video from this wedding in Elwood City and Matt having the microphone singing some Saving Abel songs, or maybe it's post-wedding at some local establishment singing karaoke.
The last time I did karaoke, the song I did was not very popular with the audience. It was the Ballad of Chasey Lane by the Bloodhound Gang. You guys can look that one up on your own.
Only you would get booed at karaoke.
Delayed handoff for Baldwin there, and Brody Schaefer swallowed up by the Titan defense. First man in was Darnell Carswell, and then cleaning it up was Najee Wilson.
Ran into the quarterback, trying to get the ball, slowed down the play running towards scrimmage there, and another small gain of 3s. So at least
That's actually a loss of 1, so it's going to be 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8. I thought it was a loss, but I was looking at it, seen 2nd and 7, so I didn't know if that was the first down play. Oh,
Nicolay gets a good block, turns off the left side, and he fights forward. Nice block by Baldwin's Brody Schaefer as he got in the face and got a good lick there on the would-be tackler number 9, Aaron Barlow Austin.
Such a good block. I reacted to it. It surprised me. What a great block.
West Mifflin going to take the TO. I can send some sponsorship, or I can sing you Saving Abel. It's whatever you prefer.
Let's hear some Saving Abel.
I'm so addicted to all the things you do.
I think the producer's telling us.
Get the old hook from the back in the day.
Yeah, I think you were getting the hook.
Saving Abel will be at the Craft House Wednesday, September 10th. Doors open for that one at 6. Show starts at 7:30. Tickets are on sale right now. We want to thank the Craft House Stage and Grill for being an advertising partner here on TenbandTV.
That's not far from my house. I've been there a few times. They got good food.
It's a good spot.
It is. And
Good entertainment, good food.
they got a good stage there. Nice, big, neat, not as much parking, but hat tip to the people in attendance here. You're on a losing streak, but they showed up today to support the team. Military Appreciation Night.
It's Military Appreciation Night. 4th and 3, Highlanders to go for it from their own 48. Low snap. Micolay turning the corner, has a block, has a first down into Titan territory across the 45 for being bumped out of bounds by Malik Cobb.
Cobb lowered the shoulder, and Micolay is down. We're going to get an official's timeout here. He took a lick.
Tell you one thing about Noah Micolay, Kevin, 6'1", 170-pound sophomore. He is also a guy who's fearless. He is not shied away from any contact.
Move the sticks. Second first down of this drive for the Highlanders.
Baldwin with 92 seconds left here in the opening half, trying to get some points on the board, and I think they'd like to take a little bit of momentum to the locker room.
I'm celebrating the first downs, Matt. Not even getting to the points.
Here they go. To the Highlanders from the West Mifflin 44-yard line, and flags flying.
Can't be the play clock. I didn't see it moving.
Illegal substitution against the
third time.
And these pre-snap penalties, Kevin, like the illegal formation and substitution, these are penalties you just can't take. As you said, when you play in a conference as competitive as the Allegheny Six, you almost have to play a perfect game to contend with these opposing teams. And this is non-conference, so this is a West Mifflin team. It's a 4A school.
Correct.
And obviously, these games don't have a lot of emphasis as far as conference standings and playoffs go, but they do count if it would come down to it. Direct snap this time goes to Elijah Rudolph in on the tackle, but I think someone might have gone overboard, and that'll give Baldwin a first down. And that's a big break for Baldwin. 15-yard penalty after the play against West Mifflin will move the Highlanders into Titan territory. Their best field position of the night for Baldwin at the West Mifflin 34 with a minute and 25 seconds left here in this fourth quarter. The moon above Highlanders Stadium here, Kevin. Now a partly cloudy night. Harvest moon, is that what they call that?
I don't know. When you get that orange, I think it might be a harvest moon. That's going to go with pretend like I know what I'm talking about.
Baldwin trying to harvest some points here.
That would be nice.
First and 10 from their West Mifflin 34. Micolay to throw. Outside pressure comes Micolay down the middle of the field. Picked off at the 15-yard line by West Mifflin. And back the other way for the Titans is Perez. And he brings it all the way into Baldwin territory, ran out at the Highlander 40-yard line, the second pick of the night. And this time Jose Perez gets some return yards as well. And West Mifflin, 75 seconds left, will start in Highlander territory and a chance to go up 35 here in the second quarter.
He was a little bit open, but the way it was thrown on the line drive, now we have some yellow flags on the field.
Couple of them.
It's going to be somebody said something, maybe?
I would say at that point, yeah, it's definitely, and I'm not sure who it's against. West Mifflin was over towards their sideline, so Jose Perez, 6'1", 165-pound senior, listed as an athlete on offense, defensive back on the defensive side of the ball, starting a quarterback tonight, and Perez throwing a TD pass and also showing his prowess on defense, Kevin, as he stepped in front of that Michelet pass and from the 25 brought it all the way back to the 37. 38 yards on the return. And Carswell called for unsportsmanlike conduct after the play, so that's no bueno. If you're West Mifflin, you would have had the ball in Baldwin territory. 1 minute and 15 seconds left, 2 timeouts to work with. And both of these teams, Kevin, have need to break out the pledge. Got some cleaning to do.
Cobb did a nice job of playing center field there. The intended receiver needs to get his head around to try to contest that interception a little bit. But the second interception of the game for the Titans and the return, and with the penalty, they're going to start on their own 48.
Yep, so they would have started inside the Baldwin 40. They'll start on their own 48 instead. Still a good start. As the Titans come out of the gun, Perez, the deep back, sends a man in motion here to the near side. And coming around on the end around is Teron White. White cutting, strutting, and down to the 27-yard line. White, who hauled in that 21-yard touchdown pass from Perez earlier, that time turns it up. And West Mifflin a first down to the Baldwin 29-yard line.
Well, good speed to the outside, getting into the second level before contacted and making the tackle. So getting that penalty yardage back on that first play as we're ticking towards 40 seconds here in this second quarter, first half, winding down.
West Mifflin will get the ball to start the second half as well. And they're really in no hurry here. 30 seconds left at the Baldwin 29. And here comes Armand Hill, bouncing it outside. Hill stretching the field inside the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, to the house. Armand Hill, 4th touchdown of the night. And with 21 seconds left in the second quarter, West Mifflin up 34-0. Armand Hill off to a slow start in 2025. Well, he has come to life here in week 2 against Baldwin. Hill's 4th TD of the evening.
From 29 yards out, Matt, you could really, I mean, it was obvious. When he got outside, a good block there by the wide receiver on the far side, and he accelerated. He got around that block, accelerated down there. Nobody was going to catch him. That's going to make it 34-0, pending the extra point. If successful, we will start the second half with a running clock.
Yeah, Landon Jeffrey out there trying to cue up Uncle Jesse from Full House. The Titans going to have mercy.
Timeout.
As Kevin alluded to, the WPIAL with a 35-point lead in the second half means a running clock. And West Mifflin 1 PAT away from enacting that. Titans also get the ball to start the second half.
And the Uncle Jesse reference comes out of the pocket. This is our 3rd game of the year, and that's the first time I've heard that one coming this season.
It's the first time we've used it this season.
I know.
First time we've been in the situation to
Right.
use it this season. It's all about timing. We were close to it last week, but
We were. That was a big second half by Moon at Montour in that rivalry game. Montour played pretty decent in that first half, but
we've seen Moon twice, of course, the conference rival of Baldwin, and that's a really good Tigers football team.
yes,
And
it
they've
is.
gotten better, Kevin. We saw them the 2
Yes.
weeks from week 1 to week 2, and that's a team that's expected to be a contender in this Allegheny 6 conference, a really good Moon team.
The Highlanders will be at Tiger Stadium on October 10th. I mean,
Moon hosting Penn Trafford tonight, so tough non-conference schedule for the Tigers, too, as we have this Meaningful extra point from Landon Jeffrey.
Yeah, we handed off the moon beat to a couple other guys.
PAT from Jeffrey is good. And it's 35-0 West Mifflin. So unless Baldwin can strike in the final 21 seconds of this opening half, mercy indeed will be ruling in the second half. And we'll cue up some Saving Abel for Kevin to listen to, and he will sing you 18 Days, the other Saving Abel song in the second half.
Nobody.
Thanks to Legacy Lanes for their sponsorship of Baldwin High School football here on TenbandTV. Everybody loves the Bulls, so why not do it while celebrating your birthday? Birthday party packages are available now. Legacy Lanes also offers online lane reservations. Just go to their website at legacylanes.us and make your reservation for some bowling fun. There are also opportunities to join league play year-round. Visit Legacy Lanes at 5024 Curry Road or give them a call at 412-653-2695. Well, Baldwin has thrown the proverbial gutter ball here, Kevin, to use a bowling phrase.
Very
while
nice segue.
West Mifflin has picked up the spare and then some. Sakani from the 10 brings it here to the near side, crosses the 15 and gets out to about the 18, where he's banged down by a couple of Titans. Good pursuit by West Mifflin's Jalen Hawkins-Stewart.
They're running it now.
Well, that's actually not correct, but who's to stop them?
Right.
First half in the books.
Wait.
Oh, wait, the official's going to put time on the clock.
Yes, the official's going to say put so
There
many
should be, I think, 17 seconds on the clock.
Clock operator,
12 seconds, all right.
It is the first home game.
It is. First home game of the season for the Titans. Inaugural Football Friday Night Live on TenbandTV. And West Mifflin under the lights in front of the cameras. Armand Hill and the Titans showing up big so far here tonight. Mikulay out of the gun. Flag flies. I was going to say something about 10 minutes ago, Kevin. I did not say it, and kind of glad I didn't. I was going to say that it's a fast-moving first half, and now this last 12 seconds has taken about 12 minutes.
Well, start the conversation with, at halftime, with getting the right, how do I best phrase this? In and out of the huddle correctly with the right number of folks as this end around goes out of bounds.
And that will not be the end of the half because the clock stops with 5 seconds left. As that was the end around to Sakani. Stopped on the play by Malik Cobb. Cobb had that interception, Kevin, on the first offensive play of the game when Baldwin dialed up the flea flicker, and Cobb picked off Sakani.
He's got two.
No, the other one was Jose Perez. Second pick was Perez. Double one and single one, each with an INT tonight for the Titans.
I thought it was 11 on that second one when I looked up.
And Perez, the safety on the left side. Cobb, the corner on the near side. Each with one. Mikulay to throw. Pressure coming. Picked off again. West Mifflin. Devin Brown to the end zone. Touchdown Titans as the second quarter clock hits 0. Devin Brown and the Titans go into town. INT return for 6.
7 yards. As Brown caught it on the 7-yard line and ran to that far pylon.
41-0 West Mifflin, and a chance for Landon Jeffrey to add his 6th PAT of the night. Jeffrey has been a busy kicker. Also has a tackle tonight. Sophomore, good size, 6'2", 240. That tells me he plays more than just kicker. Well, he's only listed as kicker and punter on the roster.
Here comes the late arriving
Substitution
player for the left guard position.
And Austin Riley.
Here comes the second one.
Sorry, not Riley, but Thomas.
They're going to have to take a timeout. Nope. Shuffling him off.
Comes the PAT. The official's very lenient here on this try as well. High snap brought down. Kick is up. Kick is no good. This one's pulled right by Landon Jeffrey. That's the only thing that's gone wrong for the Titans here in the first half. It is all West Mifflin through 2 quarters. It's the Titans 41, Baldwin nothing. We will take a break. We'll be back with your first half recap, first half highlights, and performances from both the West Mifflin and Baldwin marching band when we return. You're watching Football Friday Night Live here on TenbandTV.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Look at him, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, climbing his way through the corporate rat race. We've all been there, focused on that next raise, promotion, chocolate bar. Keeping an eye on your health can be exhausting. Weight Loss Direct is a personalized wellness and weight loss program. We utilize an AI algorithm to determine your specific foods and match you with a real-life coach and an easy-to-follow meal plan so you could stay on track to success and health. Check out weightlossdirect.com to learn more.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's official health insurance marketplace. How can I help?
Would preventative care and screenings be an option?
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest cost on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Or running back wearing 6, or junior wearing 6.
Here comes Hill off the right side, cuts it back to the left, inside the 20, inside the 15, inside the 10, the 5 to the end zone. Touchdown, West Mifflin. Armand Hill, 22-yard TD run, so it takes the Perez out of the gun. Hill behind him. Fakes the handoff. Perez rolling to his right, wants to throw, feels pressure, and Perez is going down in the backfield. Finishing it off is Drayon Fuller. Shotgun, low snap, pressure coming, swings it out to Hill. Hill makes the catch, blockers in front of him. Hill turns the corner, Hill in the Baldwin territory. Hill has the first down as he bullies a man over on the far side, near sideline. And the screen pass to perfection, and then Hill, single receivers to each side. Hill the deep back, and Hill will get the call up the middle, and Baldwin ready for it. Drayon Fuller read it easier than a Dr. Seuss book, and he gets the TFL.
Good pressure there by
West Mifflin will have a fresh set, 1st and 10 at the Highlander 27. Hill up the middle, blockers in front. Hill through the defense like a hot knife through butter. Touchdown, West Mifflin. Armand Hill, 27 yards to the house. Perez, Hill behind him, single wides to each side. Blocking back, shifting to the right side. And here comes Perez, tries to keep. Baldwin ready for it. And the sack recorded. Noah Sakani and Jordan Bryant combine. And up the middle. Actually, it's going to be Mikulay at the option toss.
Nice.
Back to the deep man. Sakani, though, trying to come back the other way. And West Mifflin shuts it down. Malik Cobb and Darnell Carswell converge. In high school, but then played offensive line his senior year.
Played at Kent State.
3rd and 8 coming up here. Mikulay to throw. Pressure coming. Mikulay tries to throw it away as he was going down. West Mifflin's Elijah Rudolph.
Talk about a lot of players that are new to football.
Some of the players mentioned that. Sakani mentioned that when he's interviewing. It's a fake. Mikulay to throw. Pressured, and he is going down. West Mifflin ready for it this time. And Hill. Perez. Actually, it's going to be Hill. He's going to shift a blocker in front of him. High snap. Hill brings it down, trying to get away from the defense, and ready for it are the Highlanders. Nice job to get into the backfield. Speed, but he definitely initiates contact as well. So with Hill out, Perez comes out of the shotgun looking to throw. Perez rolling to the left. He has time. Perez steps up, fires deep as a man in the end zone, and it is caught for the touchdown. Michele under center, hard count, trying to get the Titans maybe to jump. West Mifflin really bunching everybody in the box here. Michele fakes, Titans ready for it, and down in the backfield is Michele as Jordan Cobbs makes the TFL and gets
as the Baldwin band warms up on the track.
Perez out of the gun, Hill the deep back. And here comes Hill to the left side. Hill stretches the field inside the 15, Hill inside the 10, inside the 5, and he's pushed out at the 4-yard line by Baldwin's Jordan Bryant. Out of the gun, Perez. He's thrown a touchdown here tonight. Gives to Hill, up the middle, Hill to the end zone. He is in for the touchdown. West Mifflin increases the lead to 28-0, and if it was hockey, you'd be throwing your hats. That's 3 touchdowns. The HT of TDs for Armand Hill, and West Mifflin leads.
Military Appreciation Night.
It's Military Appreciation Night. 4th and 3, Highlanders to go for it from their own 48, low snap. Michele turning the corner, has a block, has a first down into Titan territory across the 45 for being bumped out of bounds by Malik Cobb.
That would be nice.
1st and 10 from their West Mifflin 34. Michele to throw. Outside pressure comes Michele down the middle of the field, picked off at the 15-yard line by West Mifflin. And back the other way for the Titans is Perez. Really in no hurry here. 30 seconds left at the Baldwin 29. And here comes Armand Hill, bouncing it outside. Hill stretching the field inside the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, to the house. Armand Hill. 4th touchdown of the night. And with 21 seconds left in the second side, Cobb the corner on the near side. Each with 1. Michele to throw. Pressure coming. Picked off again. West Mifflin. Devin Brown to the end zone. Touchdown Titans as the second.
efforts, by our courage. We will not tire, we will not falter, and we will not fail.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Ah, look at him, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, climbing his way through the corporate rat race. We've all been there, focused on that next raise, promotion, chocolate bar. Keeping an eye on your health can be exhausting. Weight Loss Direct is a personalized wellness and weight loss program. We utilize an AI algorithm to determine your specific foods and match you with a real-life coach and an easy-to-follow meal plan so you could stay on track to success and health. Check out weightlossdirect.com to learn more.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's official health insurance marketplace. How can I help?
Would preventative care and screenings be an option?
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest cost on high quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. FiberNew specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us today.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Back here at Baldwin, second half about to get underway. West Mifflin leading the Highlanders by the count of 41-0. You're watching Football Friday Night Live here on TenbandTV alongside Kevin Zielmanski, Matt Vandriak with you here tonight. Second half, Kevin with Baldwin up, trailing that it's 41-0. We will have a running clock. That's the Mercy Rule in WPIAL, so the clock will not stop except for
change of possessions.
And timeouts. So Baldwin will kick off left to right to start this half. West Mifflin will bring it back the other way, right to left. Kevin, a huge first half for Armand Hill. We'll recap the scoring once we get this ball kicked away here. Max Galantine will kick it off. Trying an onside kick, and that doesn't work. Stepping out of the way for West Mifflin was Elijah Rudolph. And a flag on the play. Dialing up the Bill Cower start to the second half of the 1996 Super Bowl there. Game was a little bit closer in the Super Bowl.
Trying to get the team excited to try to execute something.
Well, Kevin, while they set this up, we can run down the scoring summary from the opening half. It was all Titans.
Yes, it was. At 1:28 of the first, it was Armand Hill from 22 yards out on a run. And then also in the first quarter, Hill ran it in from 27 yards out at 7:40. 14-0 at the end of the first. 20-yard pass, Josie Perez to Teron White. That was at the 5:52 mark. And then Hill scored from 5 yards out at 8:14 mark. 29 yards out at the 8:39 mark. And then at the buzzer, it was a 7-yard interception return for a touchdown by Devin Brown.
Here come the Titans, and here comes Armand Hill. First play of the half, Hill through the defense, down the sideline, inside the 10, and he's brought down at the 7-yard line by Baldwin's Joshua Stout. As Armand Hill continues his big game. Actually, Kevin, that was Jarrell Mason, number 5 in there, the sophomore. Picking up right where Hill left off. It might be the night for Hill.
Yeah, I'm not expecting to see Hill in the second half. There's really no point in it.
Zawan Glover in at quarterback. And he'll hand off. Mason inside, lowers his shoulder, breaks the tackle, dives to the goal line, and he's going to be stopped just short. Jarrell Mason, the sophomore, getting some work. Stout in on the tackle again for Baldwin. Some help on the play from Max Galantine.
Matt, very quickly, halftime scores on the US Air out-of-town scoreboard. 42-0, USC led Franklin Regional. Canamac led South Fayette 17-14. Bethel Park led Armstrong 14-7. Peters up on Lebo 14-0. Moon up on Penn Trafford 14-12. And McKeesport up on TJ 7-3 at the half. All big game, or TJ McKeesport was a big game.
Those are all conference games, Allegheny 6 and Greater Allegheny Conference, as Glover is swallowed by the Titan defense. West Mifflin not biting Ryan Summerfield, the freshman, as we have a slew of flags flying. We mentioned 10-band advertising opportunities. If you want a laundromat and would like to advertise.
Have we got an opportunity for you? Bring your yellow flags down to get cleaned.
Absolutely. So all the Allegheny 6 scores we had. McKeesport up 7-3. McKeesport, of course, in the Greater Allegheny Conference with West Mifflin. Didn't have any scores. Hampton playing Shaler, Mars, North Hills, and Knock Fox Chapel, the other Greater Allegheny Conference teams in action tonight. One other big game, Kevin, we talked about Avonworth and Aliquippa, and it's the Lopes leading the Quips 7-9 at the half. 9-7 that is at the half.
Don't limit our opportunities. It could be a dry cleaning company.
That is true.
A dry cleaning service to sponsor this flag.
Laundromat, dry cleaners, we are available. Tenband, sales at tenbandmedia.com. Shop tenbandmedia.com. Check out our advertising packages. We'll be glad to have you on board. We'll sponsor all the penalties. Second down handoff here, and inside the 15 to the 14 is Mason again. Tackle made on the play by Baldwin's Joe Jackson, who is ironically wearing cleats. He's not shoeless.
That's another old school one. I like that reference. Used to, when I was involved with fantasy baseball, my team name was the Black Sox. So I appreciate that one.
Absolutely. And if you don't know what we're talking about, watch Field of Dreams. We recommend if you haven't seen that.
8 Men Out. That's
I've
a
never
terrific.
seen that
That's a terrific movie. This one's from 22-yard line, 32-yard field goal attempt.
And it's an opportunity here for Landon Jeffrey. Blocked by the Highlanders, as getting through was Jordan Bryant. So that would have been, Kevin, a 32-yarder. And Landon Jeffrey, a good effort there by Jordan Bryant to get through and block it. The only thing that went wrong for West Mifflin in the opening half was the last PAT. Jeffrey pulled it wide, not so much his fault. It wasn't a very good snap. And West Mifflin will see Baldwin come back on defense here. So, Kevin, we talked about this Baldwin team, and third straight week, the running clock has been invoked. See what they can bring here in the second half. Nicolay under center. Hand off up the gut. Actually, Nicolay kept it and fooled me. Didn't fool the West Mifflin defense, as bringing the boom was Elijah Rudolph. Guiding the sleigh on defense is Rudolph.
Yeah, he wasn't in the holiday spirit on that defense. On that,
well, he was giving. Unfortunately, the gift was pain.
Picked up a TFL as a gift. This is what you're going to get in the second half, folks.
This is a young West Mifflin team too, Kevin, and these are some guys that are, they're growing as the season goes on. Lost to Elizabeth Ford, competitive game, 28-14. As here comes Fuller, he gets close to the first down across the 30 out to the 32.
Play caller for the Highlanders saw that fullback dive, put it in the belly of the fullback, was available on that first play. They went right back to it.
Aaron Barlow Austin made the tackle for West Mifflin. That is enough for a Baldwin first down. But it's a West Mifflin team that is young and has a new coach, of course, Rod Steele, who had been with West Mifflin since 2019. Moved to Bishop Canavan. B.J. Pugh in. Nicolay going to keep this time, and the sledding tough as Rudolph is there again. See what I did there?
Yes. One of these teams is going to pick up their first victory here today, and you got to acknowledge that the Titans have been better, and they're going to pick up a well-earned victory. And there is going to be a lot of...
Yeah, West Mifflin opened the season. They lost 28-14 in Week 0 at the WPIAL Football Showcase at Woodland Hills at the Wolverina. Lost 37-7 to Avonworth last week. Avonworth had a 30-0 first-half lead. West Mifflin's only score was a second-quarter touchdown pass from Zawan Glover to Tamir Meggett. As the handoff this time goes, actually Nicolay keeps. And nowhere to go. The sledding tough as West Mifflin's Jordan Cobbs makes the stop.
Might have a player down.
I think we have an equipment issue. 55.
No, there's a player on.
Oh, there is a player down. Okay.
It's a cramp. The stretch. 55 was stretching him. So
got it.
Hushak was helping out. The official, the side judge, is right in the way of my binocular view, so I cannot pick up the number.
Our first cramp of the evening. Military Appreciation Night here at Baldwin. And pregame, we had a nice ceremony to recognize our veterans here in attendance. First of all, thank you to all the veterans and active military for all their service. One of the gentlemen here tonight, Earl Birdie, 98 years old, Marine Corps veteran who served in World War II and also as a retired college football ref, a 25-year career. We'll take a quick timeout, and we'll be back. 5:33 left here in the third quarter. You're watching Football Friday Night Live on TenbandTV.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com.
Back here at Baldwin, Drayon Fuller okay as he was cramped up. The man taking his place is Jordan Bryant, and he finds room up the left side into Titan territory in a first down across the West Mifflin 40. So Drayon Fuller was the man being stretched out. Kevin, he was cramped up. He's okay. Jordan Bryant, the junior, the speedster, gets in there and moves the sticks. Big gain for Baldwin.
Good counter play. Looked like the play was going to flow right. Handoff back to the left side of the line. Well blocked. Picked up the second first down of this drive. Against the twos defensively for the Titans, so the opportunity for the Highlanders to make some hay here offensively. Oh,
and
pre-snap.
Pre-snap offsides will move the Highlanders back 5. And a first down here stays for Baldwin, but they move it back 5. So first and 15 from the West Mifflin 43.
Tried that counter once again, Matt, this time to the wide side, which was the right side of the field, and West Mifflin waiting for it that time.
And West Mifflin ready for it. As Saccone had the carry that time. Or Saccone, that is, had the carry, and West Mifflin ready for it. From the West Mifflin 44, second and 16. Mercy rule in effect here. West Mifflin had a 41-0 halftime lead. Michelet fakes across the middle, has a man incomplete. Galentine was open, but he couldn't haul it down. Good sportsmanship there by West Mifflin's Aaron Barlow Austin, who was out there in coverage.
That was a good play design right there. Galentine right down the seam, and Michelet just could not connect with him. That would have been, he threw it behind him, made Galentine turn around, not able to connect. So work on the ball placement there if you're Michelet.
Third and 16 for the Highlanders. Ball at the West Mifflin 44. And Michelet under center. Fuller back in as a deep back. Option call, across the middle. Galentine makes this catch inside the 25. Dragging defenders with the ball, pops loose, and the Titans have it. Najee Wilson comes away with the recovery as Max Galentine had a first down and was fighting for more yardage. Stripped by the Titans, and West Mifflin gets it back. Najee Wilson with the recovery. Darnell Carswell forced the fumble, and the Titans get their third takeaway of the evening.
It was a good play, picked up the first down, but that safety back there for the Titans on defense, I didn't catch the number. He just kept yanking
Carswell was the man who pulled it out.
Yeah, well, credit Carswell for creating the turnover, and they're going to take over on their own.
Najee Wilson got the recovery. West Mifflin starts at their own 18, so Baldwin so close. It's so far away here this evening. Bad snap. Scooping it up, here's Glover, and he gets something out of nothing out to the 21-yard line. Tackle made by Joseph Coates, the junior linebacker. Into the game here for the Highlanders.
4 turnovers for the Highlanders in this game. Countless pre-snap penalties. I think 5 illegal substitution penalties.
Tough night for Baldwin here, the first home game of the season. Glover fakes the handoff, going to call his own number, gets a block on the outside as he turns the corner. Glover across the 40, breaks another tackle down the far sideline. Sawan Glover, he's going the distance. Touchdown, but a flag on the play as the official went down as well, throwing that flag, and that block downfield going to be called in the back, so it takes away a great effort by Sawan Glover. I thought that chip block coming around the corner, Kevin, was going to get called when Glover turned across the 30. WPIAL really frowns on that crackback type block, but
Yes.
that wasn't a heavy impact. It was a matter, I think, of the offensive player stopping in the path of the defensive player. That's why I was able to not get flagged there.
When I first saw this, when it was being called a few seasons ago, okay, it's just a block in the back. When they started calling that crackback, it was and push back the Titans.
Yep. So on Glover, the sophomore who started the first couple of games for West Mifflin, replaced by Jose Perez in the starting lineup, getting some PT under center, and thought he broke off a 79-yarder. But
well, gave him a chance to put his athleticism on display. He's got some
that was
speed.
a broken play, too.
He got some speed, get around the corner.
Yeah, that ball was
strength to shake off a tackler.
West Mifflin is going to take maybe a timeout, or is West Mifflin going to take? West Mifflin takes the TO. Oh, we teased it. So I'll let you know the TenbandTV has broadcast sponsorship opportunities available now for your business or organization. As a TenbandTV sponsor, your brand isn't just a logo on a banner, it's integrated into the experience. With actionable QR ads and detailed analytics, TenbandTV ensures that your sponsorship makes an impact. Check out shop10bandmedia.com to see our advertising packages, or email sales@10bandmedia.com for more information. Laundromats and dry cleaners welcome. One more play here in this third quarter. West Mifflin put all 41 points on the board in the opening half.
$16 seconds remaining here in this third quarter.
Good night for the Titans, as B.J. Pugh is 12 minutes and 16 seconds away from his first career WPIAL coaching win. Coach Pugh, the 1995 graduate who played at West Mifflin whenever I was in high school, at Steel Valley, of course. And Coach Pugh, his son, great quarterback and a great career at Thomas Jefferson, went on to play at Washington Jefferson afterwards.
On the ground.
Broken play, and Glover will be brought down to the backfield.
Turnover. Baldwin got it.
Baldwin has it. Fumble recovery. It's Drayon Fuller. On the final play of the third quarter, Baldwin gets the takeaway. With that, the third quarter comes to an end. 3 chapters written, 1 more still to be told here at Baldwin Highlander Stadium. Your score after 3, it's West Mifflin 41, Baldwin nothing. You're watching Football Friday Night Live on TenbandTV.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com, paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Here comes Cunningham between the defenders. Cunningham, score! Ethan Cunningham, hat trick, game-winning goal. The Ramblers win the 2025 2A Penguins Cup, and Ethan Cunningham is a local hero. This one after 3 quarters. They're not going to wait out this lightning delay. So we're going to have a final here from Baldwin. It's going to be West Mifflin 41, Baldwin nothing. Game called after the 3rd quarter instead of waiting out the lightning to see if it goes away or bringing it back. Both teams are just going to decide to wrap it up, and that's going to be a final. 41-0. The Highlanders fall to West Mifflin. So we'll take a quick break. And then we'll be back to wrap up the scoring. And we'll be right back. We'll take a quick commercial break, and then we'll be back to sort out and wrap everything up. Final here from Baldwin, West Mifflin 41, Baldwin nothing. 3rd quarter game called after lightning delay. We'll be back with your scoring recap and looking ahead to next week. It's Football Friday Night Live on TenbandTV.
Thank you for
and so you could stay on track to success and health. Check out weightlossdirect.com to learn more.
Thank you for calling Penny.
Back here at Baldwin and wrapping up the final here from Highlander Stadium. West Mifflin 41, Baldwin nothing. Flash of lightning in the distance called for a 30-minute lightning delay. And with the score one-sided, the coaches just decided that we're going to just wrap this one up and bring a final score after 3 quarters. So West Mifflin gets their first W of 2025, and head coach B.J. Pugh gets his first career coaching win. Kevin, all-around impressive effort by West Mifflin. You have the scoring recap. It started early. It happened often for West Mifflin in the opening half.
Yeah, first play of the game, the Highlanders tried a halfback option pass, which was intercepted by the Titans. And then on the second offensive play, it was Armand Hill from 22 yards out. The extra point was good. At 1:28 of the first quarter, it was 7-0 Titans. 6 minutes, 12 seconds later, Hill from 27 yards out, extra point good, 14-0. That was the score at the end of the first. Into the second, 5:52 in. It was a 20-yard TD pass from Josie Perez to Teron White. Extra point was good, 21-0. And then at the 8:14, Hill from 5 yards out on a run, 28-0. 11:39, Hill from 29 yards out, 35-0. And then deep in their own territory, Baldwin tried to throw a pass. It was picked off by Devin Brown at the 7-yard line, and he ran it from the middle of the field to the far pylon for a touchdown. The extra point was no good. It was 41-0. There was no scoring in the 3rd quarter. The 4th quarter was called due to the lightning, and that's your final score, 41-0. The Titans get their first victory of the season.
And with the win, West Mifflin improves to 1-2. The Titans will host Allegheny 6-member Bethel Park next week at Titan Stadium in West Mifflin. They'll visit Thomas Jefferson the following week. Both of those are non-conference matchups. West Mifflin will open Greater Allegheny Conference play on September 26th when they make the intergalactic trek to Mars to take on the planets. Baldwin back here next week. We'll be back as well. Football Friday Night Live here on TenbandTV. Chartiers Valley comes to town in non-conference action. The Highlanders will then visit Elizabeth Forward in another non-conference game on September 19th before returning home here on September 26th to open Allegheny 6 play against South Fayette, and TenbandTV will be here with Football Friday Night Live as well. Well, Kevin, tough night for the Highlanders. The home opener definitely did not go the way that Coach Brown hoped it would, as West Mifflin rolls to a 41-0 lead. For the first time in the season, we see Armand Hill unleashed.
Yes, terrific game for Hill. Tall task for the Highlanders as the schedule gets increasingly more difficult, particularly in conference play. Baldwin has a real issue with numbers on the sideline, and that's going to be a concern moving forward. But we'll be back here next week as they host the Char Valley Colts.
Losing streak now at 22, as West Mifflin defeats Baldwin here tonight by the final count of 41-0. For our crew, for Dustin Beck, Jared Todd-Hunter, Scott Bartlett, all on camera tonight. Todd Kazarowski, our executive producer, Kennedy Kazarowski on production as well. For my broadcast partner, Kevin Zielmanski, Matt Vandriak, appreciate you tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. We will see you next week, Football Friday Night Live on TenbandTV. Thanks for watching, and good night, everyone.
Or running back wearing 6, or junior wearing 6.
Here comes Hill off the right side, cuts it back to the left, inside the 20, inside the 15, inside the 10, the 5 to the end zone. Touchdown, West Mifflin. Armand Hill, 22-yard TD run, so it takes the Perez out of the gun. Hill behind him. Fakes the handoff. Perez rolling to his right, wants to throw, feels pressure, and Perez is going down in the backfield. Finishing it off is Drayon Fuller. Shotgun, low snap, pressure coming, swings it out to Hill. Hill makes the catch, blockers in front of him. Hill turns the corner, Hill in the Baldwin territory. Hill has the first down as he bullies a man over on the far side, near sideline. And the screen pass to perfection, and then Hill, single receivers to each side. Hill the deep back, and Hill will get the call up the middle, and Baldwin ready for it. Drayon Fuller read it easier than a Dr. Seuss book, and he gets the TFL.
Good pressure there by
West Mifflin will have a fresh set, 1st and 10 at the Highlander 27. Hill up the middle, block. And Jordan Bryant combine. And up the middle. Actually, it's going to be Mikulay at the option toss.
Nice.
Back to the deep man. Sakani, though, trying to come back the other way. And West Mifflin shuts it down. Malik Cobb and Darnell Carswell converge. High school, but then played offensive line his senior year.
Played at Kent State.
3rd and 8 coming up here. Mikulay to throw. Pressure coming. Mikulay tries to throw it away as he was going down. West Mifflin's Elijah Rudolph.
Talk about a lot of players that are new to football.
Some of the players mentioned that. Sakani mentioned that when he's interviewing. It's the fake. Mikulay to throw. Pressured, and he is going down. West Mifflin ready for it this time. And Hill. Perez. Actually, it's going to be Hill. He's going to shift a blocker in front of him. High snap. Hill brings it down, trying to get away from the defense, and ready for it are the Highlanders. Nice job to get into the backfield. Speed, but he definitely initiates contact as well. So with Hill out, Perez comes out of the shotgun looking to throw. Perez rolling to the left. He has time. Perez steps up, fires deep as a man in the end zone, and it is caught for the touchdown. Mikulay under center, hard count, trying to get the Titans maybe to jump. West Mifflin really bunching everybody in the box here. Mikulay fakes, Titans ready for it, and down in the backfield is Mikulay as Jordan Cobbs makes the TFL and gets the...
As the Baldwin band warms up on the track.
Perez out of the gun, Hill the deep back, and here comes Hill to the left side. Hill stretches the field inside the 15, Hill inside the 10, inside the 5, and he's pushed out at the 4-yard line by Baldwin's Jordan Bryant. Out of the gun, Perez. He's thrown a touchdown here tonight. Gives to Hill. Up the middle. Hill to the end zone. He is in for the touchdown. West Mifflin increases the lead to 28-0. And if it was hockey, you'd be throwing your hats. That's 3 touchdowns. The HT of TDs for Armand Hill and West Mifflin.
Military Appreciation Night.
It's Military Appreciation Night. 4th and 3. Highlanders to go for it from their own 48. Low snap. Mikelay turning the corner. Has a block. Has a first down into Titan territory across the 45 before being bumped out of bounds by Malik Cobb.
That would be nice.
1st and 10 from their West Mifflin 34. Mikelay to throw. Outside pressure comes Mikelay down the middle of the field. Picked off at the 15-yard line by West Mifflin. And back the other way for the Titans is Perez. Really in no hurry here. 30 seconds left at the Baldwin 29. And here comes Armand Hill, bouncing it outside. Hill stretching the field inside the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, to the house. Armand Hill. 4th touchdown of the night. And with 21 seconds left in the second side, Cobb the corner on the near side. Each with 1. Mikelay to throw. Pressure coming. Picked off again. West Mifflin. Devin Brown to the end zone. Touchdown Titans as the...
Devin Brown.
Here come the Titans. And here comes Armand Hill. First play of the half. Hill through the defense down the sideline inside the 10, and he's brought down at the 7-yard line by Baldwin's Joshua Stout. Play under center. Fuller back in as a deep back. Option call across the middle. Galantine makes this catch inside the 25. Dragging defenders with the ball, pops loose, and the Titans have it. Fakes the handoff, going to call his own number. Gets a block on the outside as he turns the corner. Glover across the 40, breaks another tackle. Down the far sideline, so one, Glover. He's going the distance. Touchdown. But a flag on the play as the official went down as well, throwing that flag. And Coach Pugh, his son, great quarterback and a great career. Thomas Jefferson went on to play at Washington Jefferson afterwards.
On the ground.
Broken play. And Glover will be brought down to the backfield.
Turnover. Baldwin got it.
Baldwin has to be told here at Baldwin Highlander Stadium. Your score after 3, it's West Mifflin 41, Baldwin nothing. You're watching football Friday Night Live on TenbandTV. And with the score one side, the coaches just decided that we're going to just wrap this one up and bring a final score after 3 quarters. So West Mifflin gets their first W of 2025, and head coach B.J. Pugh gets his first career coaching win. Kevin.